Hello. So, it's the morning of, I believe it would be May 1st, yes it is. Alright. Anyway, I don't know how to do vlogs, this is the best part of it. Like I said, cringe-worthy for the, I don't know how to English either, I don't know how to words, I don't know how to grammar. Anyway, basically cleaned the lens. Been eating it for way too long. Anyway. Yeah, it's a little bit early for me. About an hour, it's 9:30. I got up, or actually I woke up like around 8 because I don't know why, but like everybody wants beautiful morning. Yeah. Because I don't know why, but it's my whole family here currently is just like, you know, you gotta be as quiet as a mouse, basically, if not quieter than that, while people are sleeping. Even if everybody else is awake and one person's sleeping, you need to be quiet. But then when it's me that's the one that's asleep, for some reason everybody's like, well, then we can be as loud as we want. Don't ask me why. So I basically got woken up and then kept up and I just laid there until after they left, because they guess they were going somewhere, I don't know where, probably up to the stores, but I don't even know. I don't know why my mom went. She's actually been really sick, and I think it's probably because of the suggestion from her boyfriend, because, I mean, we're having beautiful weather right now, and, you know, it's not too hot, it's not too cold, and, you know, probably figure she get out before it gets into the 80s or potentially 90s today, so, whereas yesterday it probably only got around 60. 20-degree jump. But anyway, so plans for today, I'm basically going to wander around my room and do nothing else. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm going to be basically trying to figure out words, basically, yeah. My brain just died. I'm not going to be awake today at all. I needed at least an hour more sleep, and I did not get it. I got about probably 6.5 to 7 hours of sleep, and usually I'm good with 9. Below that, I start to have a lot of extra dysfunction. Not that I'm not dysfunctional, I'm always dysfunctional, so. Anyway, yeah, so. Basically just figure out food for breakfast, and, yeah, pretty much. Start from there, because my brain's not willing to go any further, so. Yay!
Looking for food in an empty refrigerator.
Pretty nasty, look at that. Ew. Nasty. Needs to be cleaned so desperately, but like nobody here either has the time, or when they do have the time, they're just like, I'm not gonna do it. Takes a lot of work and all that, but yeah. So it's really empty, so I have to figure out what the heck I'm gonna do. I could have hot doogly doogs. I can make a sandal, the lunch meat. I can make a cheese tortilla.
Tortilla.
I can do a lot of things. And by a lot of things, I can't do much, actually. But, again, words. But, yeah, you know. I could actually mix up the damn peanut butter, if I wanted to, if I wasn't so lazy. Can't move. Have a peanut butter jelly time sandwich. But, albino black sheep. For the 1 year it was, like, popular. It's popular enough, though, at that point. Yeah. Figuring out breakfast, but take a shower while everybody's out, because that's the best thing about it. Is I don't have to worry about everybody's bladders going off at once instead of everybody getting pissed at me for spending, I don't know, 30 minutes in the bathroom, because I take forever to, well, basically soak in the warm water, and then eventually get to cleaning myself, so, information you always dreamt of knowing. Anyway. Yeah. Of course, what rhymes with knowing is snowing, and then immediately my mind's like, I would like snow. My mind is very, very important. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna figure it out, so yay. Also,
You gotta see more places like backyard. Look at it, it's so pretty.
lighting's all off, but
It's so beautiful. Oh my god.
except for the table. You can tell that, you can probably tell that table is definitely covered in my brother's smokerness.
Yeah.
And trashiness. Actually, a lot of this house is pretty nasty just because he is not a clean person in the least. In fact, he's probably the dirtiest person I've ever known. And I mean, living in, the west side of the Portland area and spending a lot of time down in Tigard, there's a lot of, because it's the trash bin of basically the state, and the West Coast is practically somewhere like Tigard, but especially the West Coast, Oregon, it's the trash bin. So you're going to see a lot of nasty people, and nasty stuff, but Nathan's a stiff competition, that's for sure. He's the brother that I say, with unconditional love, there's no way you can possibly actually love somebody like that, Let's just put it like this, into perspective. Sociopathic, and has called a hitman before to try and get somebody killed. Fortunately, that never came to fruition for him, but... Anyway, yeah, so just throwing that out there. He's that guy. That brother. Anyway. I gotta figure this out, so... Whee! As usual. I spend about 5-10 minutes in the shower, and then of course everybody comes back at that point because that's how it works around here. So it didn't work anyway. But
I'm on Twitter.
that's not Twitter, that's the wall. How do I get used to this? God, it's so weird for me. How do you do? Oh, I'm so dyslexic I can't figure out camera angles. Anyway. Yeah. So rude. Look at this scrub. Telling me good night when it's morning. How dare he think there's other time zones. Anyway. Brought back a lukewarm special. Well, it's called a breakfast. It's a promotion for breakfast, apparently. That's creative name for a breakfast product. Anyway. I haven't had anything like that from Carl's Jr., also known as Hardee's. What is your umbrella corporation called? Anyway, yes. So, I'm going to munch on that, and then I'm going to figure out, again, how to improperly vlog. I'm looking at the viewfinder rather than the actual camera. Anyway.
Still a beautiful morning out there.
It's going to stay sunny. I have to be closer in order to not have the glare. Makes me sad. Look at my dirty clothes box in the closet in the box of other clothes that are actually clean clothes. Oh, quality living, my friends. Anyway. Yes. So my brain literally just died. It's like I don't have words anymore. Goodbye. I refuse to English today. Yeah, so basically the plan is I'm going to try and get myself out to walk because I still want to be lazy and not wash off the dog crap off my shoes. I know exactly who let their dog lay that fresh pile that I ended up stepping into. It's so annoying, the whole thing where it's like, pay attention to where you're going. It's like, okay, you get screamed at for not looking in front of you, but then when you don't look in front of you, you can easily walk in front of traffic or something. But because you're looking in front of you, you're not getting screamed at because you're not paying attention to where your feet are going. So you might step in something like that. But then if you look down there, then you get yelled at the other way. And then officers have to pretty much have a 360 be able attention span to be able to pay attention to everything. So it's like I just pay attention to what's in front of me or above me. So I like to look at the sky rather than buildings and rather than looking out for people being responsible pet owners. I know who you are.
I'm coming for your soul.
So, there was a change in plans. So, one of the things that ended up happening was they came back, and after they came back, I was notified a little bit later that I was to mow at least half of the property's lawn. So that kind of got in the way of plans and stuff like that, like going for that walk and stuff. It didn't get as hot as I actually figured it would today, obviously, and it's very fortunate. Either that, it's just really breeze has been that effective. But anyway, yeah, mow lawner, I lawned the mow with the mow lawner. That was what I got assigned to do. That's what I did. I lawned the mow with the mow lawner. Good old-fashioned family phrase. Me and my siblings always said that when we were kids. It was our like phrase, and actually somehow got us to suddenly want to do the chore of mowing the lawn. And it's so funny because I eventually got about 13, 14, and after that I hated it. It's like the worst thing ever is to mow a lawn for me. I don't mean to do anything that actually requires work and adulting. I hate it so much. But when it comes down to things like mowing a lawn, that's where I personally actually hate the suburban mindset. Like, it's so stupidly purposeless. It's like, so how about this instead, suburbans? Why don't you think about this? If you don't have the time to mow the lawn, you don't like mowing the lawn, nobody does. You don't want to mow the lawn, nobody does. But you have to, obviously, because you have a lawn and you're supposed to supposedly keep up appearances. La-di-da, who cares about appearances? I'd be the guy who let my lawn grow 70 feet tall. I wouldn't care. Let jungle grow and weeds everywhere and all that, and I would not give a damn, because that's my house, that's my property, and I am not going to do that. Purposeless to me. Plus, I'd rather let it go wild anyway. But, so think about this. Nobody wants that, right? You don't want it. Needs it, but you don't want it to do it. You don't have the time to do it. You don't have any of that other stuff. How about this, suburbans? How about get rid of the lawn? That way you don't have to do it. Or don't be picky. Let it grow and, 2, 3, 4 feet tall, however tall it will grow. I mean, it's not the end of the world if you have to walk through 4-foot grass, I mean, suppose if you have kids, they can get lost in there or something. That wouldn't be good. But, I mean, it's just something to think about. Like, wouldn't it be logical at that point just to get rid of your lawn, And also advise, don't put wood all over, like, wood mulch or any kind of wood, bark dust or whatever, because that's not smart. Because if you want to avoid carpenter ants and termites and all that, you don't put that on your property. It doesn't work like that, You put it there, it's going to attract them. Anyway. Yeah, but, just one of my complaints for suburban mindset. But anyway, I also was hoping I could get at least a quick glimpse of a part of the Blazers game today, because it's round 2, game 1. Blazers are going to be, or were and did play Golden State. I'm one of, 2 people that I actually have a lot of confidence in our Blazers to be able to beat Golden State in the series, actually win the series. Whether or not all their starters on Golden State are healthy or not, the fact that pretty much it went from us against them, which was what got us this far already, to now being us against the world pretty much, that just about gives us that guarantee that we could just as easily win this now, as if we had just as stacked of a team and just as great of a coach and everything. We were just all on the same page like that. Basically, if we were a Clone Warriors team. So yeah, it's pretty good. And of course, yeah, we were one of only 9 teams to be able to hand them a loss on their season, record-breaking season, 73-9, and we were one of those 9 losses. And it was by 30 plus points, and the Warriors had every one of their players perfectly healthy. Same typical rotation they've always used. And same with us, and we ended up beating them by 30 plus points in the Rose Garden. I refuse to call it what the brand is, like a handful of people, most people do here. Anyway, it is still the Rose Garden, never will not be. Anyway, or Portland Civic Center, if you're, like my mom or something. It's like, well, that's what it originally was. Either that, or the Civic Center was that, what's now, Providence Park, that was Drelled in for a year, and then something else for a year, and then it was PG Park, of course. Thing goes, there's so many brand deals. Oh my god, Timbers and Thorns, come on. Anywhoser. So, yeah. I'm just now blabbing on about that purposely. I mean, purposely, without purpose. Anyway, words. So, I've been super dyslexic today. Yay! I couldn't even figure out what the heck was wrong when I was trying to put my shoe on the wrong way. I just knew, my mind was connecting to my eyes. I was like, something's not right here. You're gonna try and put that on. And so I was just frozen like a deer in the headlights for easily like 2 minutes straight, just like trying to figure it out, and then finally suddenly, light bulb pops, just like suddenly, oh, it's on the wrong foot. I have not been having a good brain day at all. Not that I ever do. But yeah. Anyway, lunch less dinner, because it's 4:16. So in the afternoon, still sunny, of course. Not too hot, fortunately. Very nice breeze from the east, obviously. Being close to summertime, the sunny days happen when the wind comes from the east here. Yeah, it's been an interesting day. Anyway, I'm gonna munch on this. I'm gonna see the stale lasers, Potland stale lasers won, properly represented at that point, right? And yeah, and we'll go from there. I guess we'll see if I end up going for a walk. I still might just push myself to do that, but damn. So, yeah.